Virat Kohli. If not the greatest, one of the greatest. I'll call him the greatest. I'll call him the greatest ODI batter. The greatest to have played this format. He has cracked a template which none of his predecessors could do in India and abroad. The way he approaches the ODI game, the way he prepares for an ODI game, he has cracked the code. And for him, it's just about going out there and doing what he has done for India for so many years now. The records were there for everyone to see. But still, the question marks remain. Will he be there for the 27 ODI World Cup? Will he have the desire to continue? The one format player who was a regular on every team sheet for what? Over a decade now. Captain of formats, winning the IPL with Royal Challengers Bengaluru. One last dance, 2027 ODI World Cup. They all wondered, they all asked, they all questioned. A lot of questions were asked, a lot of fingers were pointed. Does he still have it in him? Virat Kohli. If not the greatest, one of the greatest. I'll call him the greatest. I'll call him the greatest ODI batter. The greatest to have played this format. He has cracked a template which none of his predecessors could do in India and abroad. The way he approaches the ODI game, the way he prepares for an ODI game, he has cracked the code. And for him, it's just about going out there and doing what he has done for India for so many years now. The records were there for everyone to see. But still, the question marks remained. Will he be there for the 27 ODI World Cup? Will he have the desire to continue? The one format player who was a regular on every team sheet for what? Over a decade now. Captain of formats, winning the IPL with Royal Challengers Bengaluru. One last dance, 2027 ODI World Cup. They all wondered, they all asked, they all questioned. Virat Kohli turned up in Ranchi a day before the entire squad. He practiced. He timed his practice the way he wanted to. He got the preparation in, and when he turned up against South Africa, he looked like he never left from the game. He looked like he has been playing 20 ODIs in a year. The touch was very much there. The cover drives flew. The straight drives were exquisite. When he took on the bowlers, he cleared the ropes with ease. He ran like an 18-year-old. He sprinted. He converted those ones into twos, just like he has done all these years for the Indian cricket team. I remember these 300s very clearly now. I've been fortunate enough to cover at least last 7 of his 10 ODI hundreds from the ground. I covered the entire ODI World Cup and was privileged enough to watch the Chase Master, the ODI Master, at work for the Men in Blue. A dream campaign it was for Virat Kohli. But just like the Men in Blue, that night in Ahmedabad will give sleepless nights, will still give sleepless nights. But those 3 celebrations is what I need to talk about today. The first one was at the Wankhede, when he went past the Little Master. The Little Master was still in the stands. He was standing right next to Jai Shah, the all-powerful administrator. Both of them in the stands watching Virat Kohli as he took that leap of faith and kind of collapsed. He just didn't collapse. He just fell on his knees. It was like reaching a point where no one expected anyone to reach. It was like dominating his way to the point where no one expected him to be. And here he was at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai, in front of the statue of the Little Master. That fist pump, that feeling of relief written all over his face. He blew a kiss to his wife Anushka Sharma in the stands and got back to business. The World Cup continued. He had a very fluent half century even in the final. But that wasn't his night. That wasn't his night. That wasn't India's night. Fast forward a few months, he was in Dubai against Pakistan. His childhood coach Rajkumar Sharma watching from the stands. The questions again started. Virat Kohli, how long will he play this format? What will he do? He knows. The players say that they shut the outside noise, but they keep a tab. So when Virat Kohli celebrated that 100, there was a sign like this. I'm still here. I remember speaking to his coach right after that game, and he said he's not going anywhere. He knew where his coach was sitting. He knew the gesture. He knew why he had to reassure everyone, including his childhood coach who has honed his skills since the under 14 days, that he's not going anywhere. The reassurance, the relief, and then there was Ranchi 2025. The day where he turned up for India and showed that he actually never left. He has been playing the way he has been as a youngster for the Indian cricket team. That fist pump today, however, felt different, hit different. It was angry. He was angry. There were kind of emotions running through his veins, which you probably haven't seen in the past that often. We have seen a lot of celebrations of Virat. We have seen a lot of cuss words being said on air. That was the arrogance of the youth. That was the arrogance of a young man who had hardly put a foot wrong in international cricket. And here he was again not putting a foot wrong, again dealing with bowlers with ease. But that expression, that fist pump in the air when he kind of unstrapped his gloves, got his engagement ring out, kissed it like he has been doing it very often, folding his hands for the heaven, closing his eyes for that ever so brief moment, and just reminding himself and the world that, boss, I am not going anywhere. When he spoke to Harsha Bhogle after receiving his Player of the Match award, he kind of explained at length that why this is not that complicated a process for him to just turn up and score runs for fun. Yes, the records would say that he's ODI 100 number 52, international 100 number 83. Who knows if he would have still played test cricket for a couple of more years, which many believed that he still had it in him. He would have got a real shot at Sachin Tendulkar's 100 international hundreds. But that is all past behind us. The World Cup. A lot have been said regarding his participation. Oh, it's 2.5 years away. Oh, it's still a long time away. But World Cup is just 22 months away. World Cup still needs Virat Kohli. World cricket still needs Virat Kohli. Indian cricket still needs Virat Kohli. And Virat Kohli continues to operate in autopilot mode. A lot of ODIs still left before the multi-nation event begins in South Africa in 2027 October. But for now, the fans, the spectators, everyone involved is just relishing and enjoying prospect of seeing Virat Kohli on the field and showing his magic all over again. So keep watching TOI Sports, because we'll keep bringing you all the updates with regard to cricket. Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay notified. And just a gentle reminder, from what we saw in Ranchi, Virat Kohli is determined. Virat Kohli is a man on a mission. And it will take a lot of tough calls to say, boss, we don't need you in the World Cup. Can anyone say that? I highly doubt. Can anyone think of that? Maybe they can. But can they tell the chase master, the ODI master, the king of the format, looking into his eyes and saying that, boss, I think we need to move on? I highly doubt that. Only time will tell what happens, but from what we have been seeing in Australia, in the Champions Trophy, in the first ODI in South Africa, the fire is still burning. He's still alive and kicking. And that dream to put his hands around that World Cup trophy again looks like very much on.